Have you ever tried to have the who had it worse conversation about growing up between yourself and an old person? If you're under the age of 30 and the person you talk to is over 70, chances are they had it worse. But the tip I want to share today on Dylan 365 is think about your ancestors. This isn't just a thought, this is a legitimate life tip I want people to start doing because I do it and it freaking helps. Though people think I'm crazy, there's 3 legitimate areas where this thought process comes into my life and it helps. First is when it comes to fear, and this is going to get a couple people heated, but when it comes to starvation, I hear people saying all the time, oh my God, I'm starving. No, you're not even freaking close. Nowadays, Americans don't even have the potential to starve unless they don't have the money or the means to get there, and I'm going to take this one step further. I do like intermittent fasting. I think a lot of Americans should fast more and really feel like what it is to starve or to be hungry. If you're scared of the dark, think about your ancestors. Back in the day, they didn't have any freaking lights. They had nothing but dark. If you're thinking about fear of failure, back in the day when your ancestors failed, they died. Nowadays, if you fail, you get slapped on the wrist or you learn and you start over. There's never been a better time to fail, but think about your ancestors when fear was a real thing. Second range I want to go into is potential. Back in the day, our potential was nothing in terms of our ancestors. They had adversity. They had obstacles they had to overcome on every single daily basis. And essentially, when they failed, they died, okay? Here, when we fail, we get to start a new opportunity. There's no failure there. Not only that, opportunities. Think of the potential we have nowadays. We have cell phones. We have just good living, good quality of life here in America and a lot of places outside of it, but the potential is way better. So think about your ancestors the next time you get an opportunity. Say yes, because your ancestors never even got those opportunities. And lastly, I use this life tip just for perspective. When it comes to us having a tough day or we are tired, think about your ancestors. They were going to war. They were cavemen. They were going through the freaking bubonic plague. They were really tired. You don't even know what it feels like. Think about your ancestors.